JP Morgan, for example, they just announced they are launching a stablecoin-like token. Walmart and Amazon and Expedia are all having similar discussions. Circle, the stablecoin company which recently IPO'd, that stock is up 750% since its debut. And meanwhile, the Genius Act, a bill that would lay down the legal groundwork for stablecoins, has passed in the Senate, and it is now working its way to the House. So in short, stablecoins are having a big moment right now. Now, what are stablecoins? I'm sure you might be asking. Well, in short, a stablecoin is a cryptocurrency that is pegged to a fiat currency, such as the US dollar, in order to be, well, stable. I mean, the big problem with crypto is that every asset is extremely volatile, which makes it very difficult to transact in the crypto world. You know, people used to say Bitcoin, for example, is a great form of payment, but over the years, everyone started to realize actually Bitcoin is way too volatile. It's way too unstable. You can't pay for a burger, say, with Bitcoin if the price is going up or down 10% every week. That's not a good payment system. So the crypto industry came up with a solution, and that is the stablecoin. You take crypto, a form of currency that was sold to us as borderless, decentralized, independent from government, and then you peg it to something like the dollar, an asset that is none of those things. So you might be thinking, okay, a currency whose value is backed by the full faith and credit of the US government, that doesn't sound very innovative at all. And you would be right. I mean, yes, these stable coins are on the blockchain, but in terms of what they're doing for society, it isn't really anything new. It isn't some massive technological advancement. It is essentially fiat currency pretending to be something else. And I'm just going to quickly play you a clip of how this was described by the head of the Monetary and Economic Department at the BIS, because he laid out the circular reasoning of these stablecoins pretty much perfectly.
The prevalence of stablecoins show the pervasive need of crypto to piggyback on the credibility of central bank money. Crypto started by turning its back on central bank money, but it has quickly rediscovered the need for a stable unit of account, which is best provided by real money issued by the central bank. So if you like, the prevalence of stablecoins shows that if central bank money did not exist, it would need to be invented.
That was Hyun-Sung Shin from the BIS. And by the way, he called this out 3 years ago. And now here we are in 2025, and there's still been no real innovation. The only innovation here is, one, that it isn't regulated, which basically just means more fraud and more crime, as we've seen. And two, is that it all happens outside of the purview of the credit card companies like Visa and MasterCard. It's on a different system. And the argument has been that because it's on a different system, you don't have to pay these onerous credit card fees to Visa and MasterCard. But even that doesn't hold up. Because yeah, you don't have to pay fees to Visa, but you have to pay fees to someone else. Coinbase, for example, they've collected $2 million in exchange fees in the past 24 hours alone. They take a cut of every transaction. They are, like Visa, the middleman. They're essentially Visa, but with different branding. Now, Coinbase would argue, well, our fees are lower, and that is true. But let's not kid ourselves. Coinbase is early to this game, and the fees are going to go up. I mean, just give them a few years, let them get some more traction. Soon enough, I can guarantee you the fees are going to look a lot like MasterCard. So what do we have then? A currency that claims to be better, cheaper, more technological, but that in effect is no different at all. So why then would Walmart and Amazon care about any of this stuff? Well, the answer, I think, is a lot more boring than you might expect. I think Walmart basically just wants to create a giant gift card program. I think they realize that it's pretty annoying to have to pay these interchange fees to Visa and MasterCard. So why not create a system where instead of paying with a credit card, you can pay for products at Walmart with a stable coin called, say, Walmart coin. Maybe you even get a special Walmart card that's loaded up with all your Walmart coins. That way, we can cut out the middleman that is Visa, and poof, the interchange fees are gone. So that's fine. It would be a great thing for Walmart. It wouldn't really do anything for us, the consumers. We'd get no value. But yeah, it might add a couple of basis points to Walmart's bottom line. So that's all fine with me. But let's not pretend that these stablecoins are some great technological innovation. Let's not pretend that these are going to alter the course of humanity, as many people online seem to think, and very loudly, I would add. This is one of two things. It's a fake fiat currency that gets to be unregulated for the time being, or it's a fun way for corporations to revamp their gift card programs. That's basically it. So in sum, the stablecoin hype, all the hype on Circle, all the hype on these new stablecoins at these companies, it's hype. And it's too much hype. It's not that exciting. It's not that innovative. And I think it's time we all put our energy into something else, something more worthwhile. Thank you for listening to Prof G Markets from the Vox Media Podcast Network. If you liked what you heard, subscribe to our YouTube channel and tune in tomorrow for more.